I'm joined now by Senator Abdul Ningi, a member of the Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party. Good to see you and thanks for your time. Let's start by looking at the significance of the acting national chairman, Damagun, stating that he will not be coerced to leave the party.
Thank you very much, Suleiman, for actually having me today as a member of the Board of Trustees. One thing I would like Nigerians to understand and know, this party has a history. This party was not formed a decade ago. This party was formed over 2.5 decades ago by some of the best political brains in the country. You could call Alex Ikweme, Adamu, Chiroma, Ayucha Ayu, Professor Jerrigan. These are some of the people that actually came together and formed what is called the PDP. That is the 18 members that came together for all nooks and crannies of this country. So when I look at people and people begin to compare their powers with that of the PDP, I'm always taken aback. Remember 24 years ago, most of these key actors that are in place are products of this party, and they would not have been anything if not because of the PDP. Most of the problem we have has to do with this kind of third world syndrome, where you easily don't understand where you are coming from, where you are, and where you're going. Remember, this is a party that produced almost 3 presidents. This is a party that produced more than 28 governors at a go, and all the ministers at a point in time between 1999 to 2003. And unfortunately, because the fortune of the party has nosedived, quite a number of people who are beneficial of this party begin to take back and sit down look attitude, as if the party has not given them anything, as if the party that produced them to make them known to Nigerians and famous in Nigeria. So that is part of the problem that is bedeviling the party. But believe you me, the party is above individuals.
Well, now that you say it's above individual, perhaps if you will, provide us some context on the inauguration of the National Reconciliation Committee and how that might help solve the power struggle within the party.
I think it's a good omen that the Reconciliation Committee is in place, but you need to understand the mindset. The mindset of some key actors is that this party must not survive. This party does not warrant our sympathy because at a time in the immediate past, some people did not get what they wanted.
Are these key actors members of the PDP?
They are members of the PDP. Otherwise, there wouldn't have been crisis. You cannot be a member of the PDP and at the same time be a member of another party. You cannot be a member of the PDP and at the same time enriching or influencing other parties to fight the PDP. As a member of the Board of Trustees, what do you intend to do? And you recall yesterday we went to Rivers to have an audience with the governor. Audience so that we have, for the first time we were talking to him face to face. You remember, you look at the Constitution, the BOT is the conscience of the party. The BOT takes the assets and liability of the party. The BOT is well placed, in a well position to be able to undertake such ventures. We went to Rivers. We had about 2-3 hour session with the governor, and we understood where he was coming from. And part of our reservations is the information filtering around. First, that here you have a sitting PDP governor wants to leave the party. And that really disturbs us. And we reach out to him. First of all, he confirmed to us that he will remain in the party. There is a bona fide member of the party, and that he recalled that he was a member of the party as far back as 2005. And we sat down with him, we understand his issues, and we understand his problems, even before we went there. No member of Nigerian political class will tell you that he does not understand what is going on in Rivers. We came back. We came back with all the information we gathered together. But we are not bringing this information into the public domain, because part of the crisis has to do with the current minister of the FCT. And we have written a letter, the BOT has written a letter to him to also meet him. While we're in Port Harcourt, we also try to understand the irreducible minimum that the governor can give the party to survive in the state. And we have taken that. Yeah. Our next venture is, of course, to see the FCT minister and had also discussion with him. This is what you had. This is what we think. How do we go forward?
And Senator Ningi, I think PDP members will be excited to hear this, because it's just not the governor of Rivers State who was in the news as speculated to leaving your party. Nyesom Wike was also in the news, many thinking that he was going to leave the party. But again, specifically, he said he's reaffirmed his commitment to the PDP. How does that sit well with you personally as a member of the BOT?
I don't know about you. I take that his statement in good faith, because at the end of the day, it is practically what you are going to do in future. What you have done in the past is what this reconciliation committee will be unable to unearth. But as a BOT member, what we need is unity, coming together with the same aspiration. This is a political party, Suleiman, that has been the biggest political party on the face of the continent, and the most organized political party, that because we lost an election in 2015 does not mean that the party will vanish. However, anybody that tries to bring down the party into banishment will resist him. We're not going to fight anybody, but we're going to sort out things our way, according to the rules of the game and according to the constitution of the party.
Yeah, you know, Senator Ningi, the moment you said once upon a time the biggest party on the continent, what comes to mind is the ANC in South Africa. Some say, like PDP, the ANC is also having problems. Now, on one hand, as you're pushing for reconciliation, elder statesman Edwin Clark is saying, well, he should be expelled from the party. So how do you bring all these factions together based on your reconciliation committee?
Yeah, I think that is the work of the reconciliation committee, but the BOT oversight both the National Working Committee and the reconciliation committee. I've had the assertion by the elder statesman, and that is his opinion, and his opinion does not affect me in any way or the other, or Uke's opinion about himself, or Damagun's opinion about himself. What do we know? That this party is beyond individuals personalizing it as their own property. This party is beyond the issue of Wike, beyond the issue of Atiku, beyond the issue of Damagun. Suleiman, this party at a time produced a president that left and was not saying anything about the party. Obasanjo left the party after being the president for 8 years. Jonathan followed. He was neither here nor there for a very long time. So the former president of the Senate left, the former vice president Atiku also left, several governors left. By the end of the day, they went and found out that the best organized party is, of course, the PDP. And because the government of the day and the party of the day understands that we have what it takes to bring about positive change in the country, because Nigerians are comparing what you have done between 1999 to 2015 to what they have done between 2015 to date, and making it is over there by Nigerians.
And before you go, let's see if we can actually, in a minute, talk about the lessons that other political parties within Nigeria and on the continent can learn from the current challenges bedeviling the PDP.
Yeah, part of the problem, like I said earlier, is the symptoms of the third world politics, whereby people just come into a particular a political party just to secure an election victory. And once that election victory is eluded, then you begin to hibernate and look for other places where probably you are going to score another political victory without working for it. Politics, Mr. Suleiman, is a very serious matter. It needs dedication. It needs a complete submission to the party. It needs a lot of firepower to be able to cultivate and call the interest of people to say, we are the best, we can serve. But when you found yourself jumping from one party to the other, and that happens to the ANC, a lot of people were there and they found themselves just in a situation whereby they became so greedy and became so powerful. You know, like this saying, power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts, absolutely. It is only in democracy that is cartel. And part of the third world thing is that you don't care, you don't work for anything. All you need to do is you have a political party that was formed, that was good to go, that was matured for an election breakthrough, then you jumped into it. And that's why some of us refused to leave the PDP from inception, from 1998. We lost election, but we also won election. Part of the problem we have with people are not looking at the two angles. Yes, I was there as a minister under this party. I was there as a governor under this party. I was there as a legislator under this party. That I am no longer a chairman, a governor, a minister, a president or a vice president.
Stop being a member of the party.
Then you stop helping the party.
Well, Senator Abdul Ningi, it's a fine place for us to leave it. We would like to thank you for your time, for finding time to come live in the studios. And we'll stay on this matter and see how the Reconciliation Committee is going with its task. Many thanks for speaking with us on this.
I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.